up, DC? Give it up, DC. Thank you. Give yourselves a round of applause, DC. It is beautiful out here in Washington, D.C. I'm so glad to be out here with you guys. It's hot as hell, but I'm here. I got on my suit. I'm about to go down to Burlington and get some flip-flops, but I'm here with you. Family, first of all, happy Juneteenth. I'm very stingy about our culture, family. Are you stingy about your culture? We are all we need. Say, we are all we need. We are all we need. We don't need people tacking our Juneteenth onto all of these other things. Have y'all noticed that? Do they do that with other groups in their celebrations? Do they tack on other things to the Puerto Rican Day Parade? Do they tack on other things to the Caribbean Day Parade? Do they tack on other things to St. Patrick's Day? On St. Patrick's Day, they're like, everybody, you gotta wear green. That's it. With us, Juneteenth, they got pink colors, rainbow colors, trans colors, all of this stuff. They want to attack all of this stuff to Juneteenth. We're not the muse for everybody. You're not going to use us as muse anymore, right? I saw some stuff out here in D.C. Celebrate Juneteenth and Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We're not hating breast cancer, but this is about us and our foundational Black American lineage. We are good enough. Now, family, we also got to pay honor and respect to the brothers and sisters in Tulsa who received a harsh injustice. We're still standing with them. We haven't forgotten about them. That was a horrible injustice, and we're going to stand up for them. Because the white supremacists like to use the excuse, well, the people who were harmed, they're not here anymore. Those people stayed here for over a century to see that justice is going to be served. And we're going to take the baton and make sure that that happens. This country has created and committed war crimes and paid the people they committed war crimes against. In World War II, when they bombed Europe, did they have a Marshall Plan that they gave them money for? Did they give money to Japan? They even gave money to Vietnam. Right? They gave money to the Iran hostages in 1979. You understand that? They gave money to the victims of 9/11. But when it comes to us, everybody wants to act like they don't know how to give us the compensation we're supposed to get. And we're saying no more. Now, family, we're not going to take any excuses that people give us when it comes to reparations. When it comes to giving us our reparations, everybody wants to play dumb and ask these dumb questions like, Tariq, you in this reparations, listen, why should I be punished for something that I didn't do? Well, here's the thing. We, black people, we get punished for stuff we didn't do all the time. Every time there's a crime in Chicago, we all get blamed for it. We ain't got nothing to do with that. If there's a crime in New York, they start stopping and frisking everybody. We all get punished. And also, us getting reparations, look at how the language is. Punishment. That's not a punishment. If we get reparations, that's going to stimulate the economy. We're not foreigners, so we're not going to send money outside of the United States. That money is going to bounce within the United States and stimulate the economy. They know that. See, they know the temerity that we have as foundational Black Americans, because the excuse they like to give, well, if we give y'all the money, you guys are just going to just buy rims and weed and... If they really thought that, they would have no problem giving it to you. They know that you guys are going to be entrepreneurs. You're going to start businesses. You're going to open up houses and hotels and Fortune 500 companies. They know that what you're built of. They know what you're about, foundational Black American family, because you built this anyway. You built this. This city that we're in, Benjamin Banneker designed this city, a foundational Black American. All right? That White House down the street, foundational Black American hands built that house. We're not taking excuses. Another excuse they like to throw at us, well, how can we tell who's eligible for reparations? Everybody's just so mixed up. Well, family, when we owe money The government knows how to find us, don't they? If we owe child support, brothers, they know how to find you, don't they? You owe a light bill, they know how to find you. You owe a parking ticket, they know how to find you. You get a Rent-A-Center TV, they know how to find you. When they got to give us money, now, oh, I'm legally blind. It's easy to find us. Foundational Black Americans, we are record keepers. You know, you go to your grandmama's house, she got everybody's birth certificate under that mattress. We know how to trace our lineage back through paper. We can do DNA. They have all types of advanced sciences where we can trace who's who. We can do hairline analysis. Let's swab some of these hairlines. Because we might get some people trying to be $5 FBAs out here. We're checking hairlines. And the DNA says, you're from Uganda. You're not qualified. Listen. Another thing they try to say to us, well, listen, black people, don't worry. Stop worrying about reparations. They try to do a shaming tactic on us. They say, well, listen, and the Anglo-Europeans are very good at the shaming tactic. They say, well, you guys are begging for reparations. That's like begging. Why are you begging, black people? You're not begging for what's owed. If somebody owes you something, that's not begging. You owe me. You Anglo-Europeans, you were begging to get out of the slums of Europe. I want y'all to understand, Europe was a slum before the Western slave trade. The money built from slavery over here funded Europe. You understand that? They begged to come to Ellis Island. They begged to go to New York. They begged to leave Europe to come to Washington, D.C. While they were begging, we were building, and we want to get paid for what we built. Family, another thing they try to do is say, well, how about individual responsibility? Just work hard. If you work hard, you wouldn't need reparations. No, because see, they attacked us and oppressed us as a group. We couldn't get out of slavery because of the federal government. The federal government had us tied up in slavery. They used the military to go into Florida during the Seminole Wars to get black people to try to put them in slavery. They used the Fugitive Slave Act. When we did go to free states, they would use that to come get us and put us back in slavery. You understand? So our foundational Black American family, we fought against that because they even had dogs that were trained to go and hunt us. This was government sanctioned. Now, some of our FBA family, they learned how to kill those dogs by crushing up glass and baking the glass and bread and frying the bread. They're called hush puppies. Did y'all know that? Oh, they hush the puppies all right. For good! Shout out to Brother Umar. Listen, I'm in California. In California, family, they threw some numbers out there. See, when you talk about reparations, people, they'll kind of lurk around and wait on some numbers. So now some numbers have been thrown in California. They threw an $800 billion number out there. And boy, people lost their minds. The first people to lose their mind were the immigrants, the Hispanic immigrants. They were the first ones to come out and say, hey, hold on, wait a minute. I just got here. Why should I owe? Why should I be on the hook for something where I just got here? Well, damn it, you just got here. You're getting all of our tax dollars. You're here because of us. Y'all going to D.C., New York and Chicago and all of these other cities, you're getting debit cards with all of our tax dollars on them debit cards. You should be the main ones cheerleading for us. If it weren't for foundational Black Americans, you'd be down in South America on a donkey with coffee beans. No disrespect. But we kicked in the door for all of these people to be totally ungrateful when it comes to us because people feel like anything we get, they have to get, and that's not what it is. Another thing people try to say is, well, how about instead of going after the government, just go after individual entities and institutions that had you enslaved. Here's the problem. All of the institutions in America are based on anti-Black racism. I want y'all to really understand that all of them. The medical industry was based on anti-black racism. They were experimenting on us. The banking system, they were putting in money to enslave us. The railroad system, we were doing the railroad system. We had to build the initial railroad systems. You understand? The insurance companies, they were insuring enslaved black people. Wall Street were trading stocks and bonds. We were the stocks and bonds. All of these institutions, the entertainment industry, the first form of entertainment in America were minstrel shows. The first blockbuster movie was The Birth of a Nation. And the music industry, all of these things were based on exploitive, anti-black racism, even now. And then they try to say, well, we have to have a lot of this minstrelly, all of this minstrel show nonsense and buffoonery in the music and in the movies, because if we put something positive out there, oh, you black folks don't like that. You like cooning and buffooning. That's what you guys like. Family, we just released a movie called Microphone Check. How many of y'all saw Microphone Check? This is a movie we did, grassroots, have an intelligent conversation talking about foundational black American culture. We were selling out theaters here in DC and all over the country. They didn't tune in to see buffoonery and shucking and jiving. They wanted to hear truth to power. You're here today not for buffoonery and shucking and jiving. You're here for truth to power. Are you here for truth to power? Are you here for truth to power? Give yourselves a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we got somebody coming to the stage. My sister, where is she? Is she ready? Vicky, we ready for Vicky. Let's get Vicky Dillon. We got to get Vicky. I got to get my sister Vicky.